Well, Colin, can you talk about going home to New Jersey to be able to play Notre Dame at MetLife Stadium?
Oh yeah, it's exciting, but we're excited to play the football game and go out there and get a victory.
How far is MetLife from where you grew up?
15, 20 minutes.
Okay, so almost the same as Kyle Jacob.
Yeah, me and Kyle are 30 minutes from each other, but it's the same distance pretty much.
So did you know Kyle Jacob at all before you came to Navy? Did you know he's a really good player at Paramus?
I knew of him through my coach and different people, but we didn't personally know each other, no.
Right. Now, Don Bosco's a private school, right?
Yes.
So I know that they have the state championships at MetLife for public schools. Did you ever have any opportunity to play at MetLife in high school?
Yeah, I lost my senior year.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it was a close game, but we lost to St. Peter's.
And that was in
MetLife Stadium.
But it was for a state championship?
For a state championship.
So the private schools compete with the public schools?
No, it was private versus private. Public and private both play at MetLife for the championship game.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but they play, private plays private, public plays public.
So, obviously, I mean, it's interesting that both of Navy's inside linebackers are Jersey guys.
Yeah.
We know that the Texas guys, the Florida guys are all bragging about how good football is. What do you think about football in Jersey?
Jersey's for a lot of tough guys. A lot of tough guys come out of Jersey, but I think there's just a lot of good football in Jersey. So there's a lot of good players you go against and you play, so it helps you when you get to this college level here.
So I was talking to Kyle about his dad, who coached him all through youth ball in high school. Did your dad coach you at all at any point?
He coached me through youth ball, but not once high school came. He did.
What was your youth program?
It was my local Wayne club football team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of talk about how you ended up at Navy. I mean, I don't know who else was recruiting you. I don't know that I've ever asked you that before.
Yeah, I just had a Morgan State offer and a Moorhead State offer, and then I was in talks with Fordham for a potential 50% offer, but then Navy came in late October. They offered me, I came to the school, saw the school, went to the Tulane game. They beat Tulane that year, 2019, and I knew I wanted to be here.
That's interesting because Jacob was committed to Fordham and then decommitted to come to Navy.
Yeah.
So when you got to Naps, did you and Kyle kind of bond over your Jersey roots?
Naps was a weird time because of COVID, so a lot of people, we didn't have a football season, we didn't have a lot of traditional things. Me and Kyle actually didn't really become friends until at least freshman year here, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What can you say about him? Because Coach Volker told me that they saw that he was a good player as a freshman, but it's kind of taken until now for him to have a chance to start. And obviously last year was a disappointment with him getting injured in the first game of the season after he played well against Notre Dame. What can you say? Are you happy to see Kyle flourishing now?
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of time because he just had bad luck with injuries.
Mm-hmm.
He was always a talented player, as you can tell right now. He's a tough kid, he's smart, so I love playing next to him.
Well, as you say, you played next to a couple guys. You played Will Harbor, I think Diego at one point. Yep. What does Kyle bring to the table?
Kyle has just a level of toughness and he's going to punch someone in the face every single snap. So it's awesome as a defense, and it's also awesome to play next to.
So how do you counteract when you go against a team like Notre Dame, whose linemen are just literally massive? I mean, these NFL-sized, legit, across the board linemen. How do you combat that?
Yeah, they're a talented group, but a lot of teams, the AAC are too, like Memphis and everything. But I'd say Notre Dame has very good technique on top of the size that they have. So we have to have our technique, our fundamentals on key, on point, on every single play. Keep our eyes on our key, and then that takes care of business.
So this is not the first time you played at MetLife. You played the Army-Navy game there, correct?
Yes.
Did you enjoy that experience? And what do you like about that stadium?
Yeah, I love MetLife Stadium. It feels like everyone's on top of you. The way that it fits 85,000 fans. It's a great stadium. I've gone there for a lot of Giants games and stuff. I've always enjoyed that stadium. I'm a Giants fan, so it's a cool stadium.
So that's weird. Jacob's a Giants fan too. Who are the Jets fans? Because they play there too.
Yeah, the weirdos in Jersey. Yeah.
So what would it mean to beat Notre Dame? And it happened once before at this very stadium. Early, when it was still called the New Meadowlands. It didn't have a corporate name.
Yeah.
Navy beat them. Alexander Teach ran wild. What would it be like to beat them there?
Yeah, it would be awesome. Our most important game is our next game, so this is the most important game of the season. But we're really excited, and yeah, it would mean a lot. Notre Dame's a great team, so you want to beat great teams. This is why you come to Navy, to play big-time football, and this is as big as it gets.